My business partner stole my company while I was recovering from surgery. He forgot one signature. When I started my marketing agency with my best friend Kevin, we were working out of my garage with 2 folding tables, second-hand laptops, and exactly $4,300 between us. For nearly 12 years, we built the company together. I handled clients, he handled operations, and somehow we grew from 2 guys, chasing local contracts, into a business with almost 40 employees. We always joked that one of us could never survive without the other. Looking back, I think I believed that more than he did. Last year, I needed emergency back surgery after a car accident. My doctor told me I'd be away from work for at least 6 weeks, so I left Kevin in charge of the company while I recovered. During the first couple of weeks, he called almost every day with updates. Then the calls became shorter. Eventually, they stopped altogether. Whenever I asked if everything was okay, he'd text back, "Don't worry, I've got it handled." I assumed he was just busy keeping the business running. I never imagined he was planning to push me out of it. About a month after I returned to work, Kevin asked me to meet him in the conference room. Sitting beside him was an attorney I'd never seen before. Kevin calmly slid a stack of papers across the table and told me I'd been removed as managing partner. According to him, while I was recovering, the company's ownership structure had been legally changed because I was unable to perform my duties. I laughed because I thought it had to be some kind of joke. It wasn't. He actually expected me to pack my office and leave the company I'd spent over a decade building. I hired an attorney that same afternoon. After reviewing the documents, she noticed something strange. Several amendments, supposedly, approving the ownership changes. Required signatures from both partners. Kevin's signature was there. Mine was too. Or at least someone had tried to make it look like mine. The problem was that one document had been dated on the exact day. I was lying in a hospital bed, recovering from surgery. My medical records showed I'd been under general anesthesia for nearly 6 hours when I was supposedly signing legal paperwork in the office. Things unraveled quickly after that. The forensic handwriting expert confirmed the signature wasn't mine, and security logs from the office showed my access. Card hadn't been used for over 5 weeks. Then investigators discovered something even worse for Kevin. The attorney who prepared the documents had repeatedly asked to meet both partners in person before filing them. Kevin refused every time, claiming I was traveling overseas. Those emails completely destroyed his story. The case never made it to trial. Once Kevin realized the evidence against him was overwhelming, he agreed to a settlement that restored my ownership and required him to sell his shares. He also resigned immediately. Several employees later admitted they'd known something didn't feel right, but were too afraid to question him because he'd told everyone I was planning to retire. The hardest part wasn't rebuilding the business. It was accepting that someone I'd trusted like a brother had spent weeks trying to erase me from my own company. About a year later, one of our former clients mentioned running into Kevin at a networking event. Apparently, he'd started another business, but very few people were willing to work with him after hearing what had happened. In our industry, reputation is everything. Losing mine would have destroyed my career. Instead, he ended up destroying his own. Today, our company is stronger than it's ever been. We have more clients, more employees, and a leadership team that believes transparency matters more than titles. Every new business owner who asks me for advice gets the same answer. Partnerships aren't built on contracts alone. They're built on character. And if someone's character disappears, no contract in the world can protect you forever. Sometimes people think revenge means humiliating the person who betrayed you. I don't see it that way. The best revenge was simply taking back what was mine and moving forward without him. Would you ever trust a business partner again after a betrayal like this? Yes or no?